afternoon. This is the Live Music Showcase. I am Randy Wind, and I'm guest hosting the Live Music Showcase for Ken Apperson. We have an exciting guest today. He's a singer-songwriter from Jacksonville with a big, enthusiastic following there. He's just starting to get known in the Tampa Bay area, and we hope he can get a boost in popularity and recognition after you hear him today. Ladies and gentlemen, let us listen to Rambler Kane.
I feel all alone, lonely is town. Well, won't you put me in that lost and found? Yeah, the only thing that makes much sense these days are these guitar strings and the late night drinking ways. But I'll sing a song for you. You can tell me how it makes you blue. I'll sing a song for you. You can tell me how it rings so true. Yeah, I'll sing a song for you. Yeah, baby, that's all I do. At the end of the night, I'm alone, baby. How about you? Yeah. Well, at the end of the night, I'm alone, baby. How about you? Yeah. Well, how about you? I feel all alone, lonely is town. Well, won't you put me in that lost and found? Yeah, the only thing that makes much sense these days are these guitar strings and the late night drinking ways. I'll sing a song for you. You can tell me how it makes you blue. I'll sing a song for you. You can tell me how it rings so true. Yeah, I'll sing a song for you. Yeah, baby, that's all I do. At the end of the night, I'm alone, baby. How about you? Yeah. Well, at the end of the night, I'm alone, baby. How about you?
That is Rambler Kane. And Rambler, you got that sound that I think the WMNF listeners love. That kind of gritty singer-songwriter sound is just right up our alley. So we are so glad that you are making your first live music showcase today. And in fact, this could be the first time you've ever played in Tampa. Is that right?
Yes, sir. It is. Thank y'all so much for
I
having
hope
me.
it's. I hope it's not the last. I hope there's some people who book shows or in bands who'd like to have an opening act are listening to us right now, and we'll get in touch with Rambler Kane before the end of this show because he's out of Jacksonville. He's very popular there. He's just making his way across the bay to Tampa. And since you're new to the area, new to the listening audience that we have right now, can you give us a little background? You're based in Jacksonville. Did you grow up in Jacksonville?
Yes, sir. Born and raised up there in Jacksonville, and I've been playing music for a few years now and trying to branch out. So I'm playing my first time in Tampa March 14th. I'll be at New World's Beer Garden. So yeah, happy to be here. Thank
That's
you
a
for
nice
having me.
venue, so we can look forward to that, and hopefully many more shows in the Tampa Bay area.
We hope.
So, how did you get started making music, and how did you fall into the style that you play?
Yeah, so I've always I've loved music my whole life, but for a long time I sort of just wrote songs in my bedroom, always scared to play in front of people, but started going to open mics a few years ago up in Jacksonville, and I don't know, just met so many cool people and encouraging people, and encouragement of friends and stuff like that. Decided to give it a go. So been gigging for coming up on 4 years, I think, something like that. So, or just after 4 years. So just always been into music, but in my mid-20s I kind of got into folk music and singer-songwriter stuff like Townes Van Zandt and stuff like that. So sort of changed my
I was wondering,
opinion on
I was wondering who
songwriting.
you might mention, because it seems to me you've got that Texas sound, even though you're from Jacksonville.
Well, he's definitely a big...
Has anybody ever told you that before? You kind of have that Texas singer-songwriter sound?
A little bit, yeah. There's definitely some big influences out of Texas, like Townes, and obviously, and Guy Clark as well. And Blaze Foley, even though he's not from there, he was in the Texas circuit for a while. So guys like that are guys that I've always admired. So.
We want to let you play a lot of music today, so listeners can really get a handle on all that you offer.
Oh, thank you.
So can we get another song right now?
Yeah, absolutely. That first song was called "Song for You." It's a song off of my. I put a live album out back last May.
If you missed the name, it's Rambler Kane. We'll talk about that name a little while later.
Sure. So the album's live at Blue Jay Listening Room. That's my favorite venue up there in Jax Beach, and that first one was a song off that record. This is another one. This one's called "Wicked Ways."
I can't get to sleep, my dear, I think there's something wrong. Can't you hear the demons creeping? Can't you hear this song? Well, I guess my soul is troubled, but I just can't redeem. Tomorrow, won't you tell me it's a dream? Tomorrow, won't you tell me it's a dream? I can't put the bottles down, and I guess there's something wrong. Can't you hear the sirens and the way they sing this song? Well, I guess that I was born to sing the way I feel. Tomorrow, won't you tell me if it's real? Tomorrow, won't you tell me if it's real? If you need a broken man, drunk and sinking ship, someone to drown your love, all your hopes and dreams with it, well, I'm happy to comply. The ocean's where I stand. My feet'll never find me on dry land. My feet'll never find me on dry land. 'Cause I guess that I was born to set my heart ablaze. I wander in my muse's wicked ways. The only way I know to spend my days. I wander in my muse's wicked ways. Oh, I wander in my muse's wicked ways.
Rambler Kane is our guest on the Live Music Showcase. I'm Randy Wynn, sitting in for Ken Apperson today on our Live Music Showcase, which is every Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock, right between Ultrasounds and the Rhythm Revival on WMNF. So that album you just put out, I guess in May, live at the Blue Jay Listening Room. Is that what it's called?
Yes, sir.
On Jacksonville Beach.
Yes, sir.
I gave a listen to that. It sounds like it's a packed house. The audience is alive and loud. I'd say enthusiastic.
A lot of friends and family there.
So
it was a good time.
It really just sounds like a good time. Listening to it, it comes across as a great time.
Oh, well,
also,
thank you.
it comes across that you've got quite an enthusiastic following over in Jacksonville area.
Well,
How's Jacksonville?
There's a lot of friends and family that came out for that one. But,
how is the Jacksonville, St. Augustine, all that whole beach area around there? How is that for as a place for a singer-songwriter too? Are there enough places to play? Or I know you're trying to branch out now. That's part of the reason you're on this show today. But
yes, sir.
Tell us about Jacksonville as a place for singer-songwriters.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I think everybody that plays music wishes there were always more places to play. But the community there has been incredibly supportive, really from day one. Whether it's open mics or friends or people coming out and supporting local music, even if it's everybody starts somewhere. So playing at bars and restaurants around town, stuff like that. There's a lot of places to play. We did have a few places close recently, breweries and Rain Dogs, which was up in 5 Points. But, there's still some good places to play. Blue Jays, one of my favorites, and I was lucky to be able to record the record there with, so many friends and family in the audience. So.
Now, some of my musician friends who are popular in the Tampa Bay area worry that if they do too many shows, they'll get overexposed. Do you have that kind of worry, or are there enough different kinds of places to play?
I don't know if overexposed is the right word, but I definitely feel like, I don't know, there's always that calling to like try to branch out and grow if you can. So I did play quite a bit in Jacksonville last year. So this year, that's kind of my main focus is trying to take it on the road as much as I can. I still have got some dates in Jacksonville, especially, between now and April. But, beyond that, I'm looking to travel as much as I can. But, I'm a one-man operation right now. I don't have a booking agent or anything like that. So just see who emails me back, stuff like that, being an independent artist.
We'll get your email out in just a little bit. But first,
thank you.
I think listeners probably want to know, how did you get this name, Rambler Kane? And when did you get that name?
It's kind of funny. Some buddies and I always knew I wanted to use a stage name. I'm pretty shy and introverted as it is. And there's also, there's a lot of Patrick Kanes out there, So I came up with a list of like 5 to 10 names, and we just read them aloud. And that one felt like it kind of fit the music the most, I guess. And that word is used by a lot of, different artists of all different genres. But, from Towns Van Zandt uses the word in a couple of his songs like Ramblin' and Ramblin' Jack Elliott, stuff like that came to mind. So it just felt like it fit the sort of acoustic, country folk vibe, I guess.
I guess it makes it so they won't know you're a hip-hop artist or something.
I guess. I don't know. It just I listened to a podcast, actually. It was Joe Pug. He was interviewing Shaky Graves, and I love both of those artists quite a bit. But they were talking about using a stage name and how it helps you, I don't know, free up you creatively a little bit too. You can feel a little more confident in sharing maybe some scarier songs, or songs that you don't want people to read too much into. You just like creating songs. So that's part of why I chose one, is I feel like I can, I don't know, write about.
I never quite thought about that.
Whatever I want to write about.
That a stage name could give you some comfort and anonymity. Almost.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost psychological armor, even if it's not permanent. It I don't know, if you go to a local, wherever you work, or run into somebody at the grocery store, maybe I don't know, you don't want to have to answer to what that song is necessarily about. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe, I guess, but it feels like it gives me a little bit of psychological armor.
Now, I was going to ask you to introduce the next song, but I want to know about when you do a live show. Do you talk between songs and tell build up the stories about songs, or do you pretty much play the songs?
It depends on the set and the setting, and how long I'm playing. I'm kind of notorious for not talking a whole ton. I'm sort of shy and introverted as is, and also a little bit nervous sometimes. So, I try not to talk too much, but you do want to let the audience get to know you. And, on the live record, I, did talk a little bit more than I normally do. But, if I'm opening for somebody, if I've got 30 minutes, then, I pretty much just play the songs, but I do intro them real quick.
Well, tell us about the next song.
Yes, sir. This next one's called Bad Deal. This is another one off the live album. A bunch of friends told me they liked this song when I was playing it around town, so I decided to put it on the record. But it's called Bad Deal.
If I had all the money in the world, well, I'd still be broke by now. Well, I know it sounds hard, but I know I'd find a way somehow. Spending most on drinks, yeah, I guess I just waste the rest. Searching for some things that could fill this hole in my chest. There's a girl I love, but I never told her how I feel. I went back to the devil, yeah, and tried to make him one more deal. Said I need her to know that I love her so. I said I need a song she can sing along. He said I'll give you that fast picking hand, even let you play with an angel band, but she's never gonna see you that way. Even if she shows tonight, yeah, even if she shows tonight. Just to hear you play. Yeah, I'm taking my chances, Lord. I took the devil's deal. Felt like the only way I could show her that my love was real. All the troubles in the world, can't stop me now. If I come to your town, won't you light my way somehow? You know I need you to know that I love you so. I said I need a song you can sing along. He said I'll give you that fast picking hand, even let you play with an angel band, but she's never gonna see you that way. Even if she shows tonight, yeah, even if she shows tonight. Just to hear you play. Well, I beg for forgiveness, Lord, I need it from above. 'Cause I made a bad deal, yeah, made a bad deal for love. Bad deal for love.
We're listening to Rambler Kane on the Live Music Showcase. Rambler, you're quite a good guitarist. I'm wondering if what comes first, that guitar playing or the songwriting, or did it all come together as one?
Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I I don't feel like a good guitar player when I watch other people play, but yeah, I definitely I use a guitar first usually when I'm writing. Not always, and lately I've been trying to write without a guitar, just do lyrics first, but I started playing, I don't know, I guess when I was 12 or 13, something like that. But got into acoustic around 17, and then finger picking around 25. So I've slowly transitioned into that style of finger picking and stuff.
Now, I read that recently you made a decision to pursue your music career as a full-time deal.
Yes, sir.
Which is a big deal, right? I mean, what drove you to that, and what are the risks and what are the rewards that you see ahead?
Gosh, I wish I knew, right? I I didn't know what I wanted to do for a really long time. And a couple years ago, I was working at a car dealership and didn't love it, but I'd write songs at night, and I slowly got into open mics and stuff like that. And as I started gigging, I felt like it was kind of, I had been putting off my, I don't know, not calling, but the thing you're most passionate about. I had been putting it off for too long, so yeah, just started getting into it, and I quit that job so I could be more flexible, and I worked at a coffee shop and Ubered for a while, but pretty much been focusing on the music since I guess it's been like a year and a half. It was April of 23, I think, something like that. So been full time.
I feel like you've got the songs to be a national artist, but how does that?
That means the world.
How does that happen? How do you get the word out from Jacksonville, Florida, that here's an artist who's worthy, who's writing really excellent songs, can sing and play, and is ready to come to your town or your venue? How do you get the word out? How does an artist approach that?
I mean, you would honestly probably know better than me. You've been hosting this program or previously for a long time, and I'm learning as I go. Things like this obviously help. So thank y'all for having me today, and yeah, I'm just continuing to put music out, play as often as I can, trying to start branching out and playing outside of Jacksonville. So I don't think anybody, the old saying goes, the cavalry ain't coming. It's kind of on you to put yourself out there. So that's what I'm in the process of doing, and just going to keep recording and keep putting it out there until maybe I get a phone call or an email one day.
Why don't you give your email address if somebody would like to get in touch with you to possibly bring you to their venue or home or whatever?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I do house shows as well. So it's just ramblerkane@gmail.com, and Kane is with a K.
Kane,
yes,
not with any other letters.
There's a lot of C's and a lot of CAIN and CAINE, but it's KANE.
Would you like to do two songs in a row and really kind of set us up like we're in a concert hall?
Absolutely. So yeah, this next one, this one's called Your Name. This is another song off the live album. This song, I like to joke, is it's about a guy sitting at a bar, and he's kind of pondering the state of country music, and he wonders if he can, write a song that will make the pretty girl at the end of the bar fall in love with him. So it's called Your Name.
I got songs to play. My music ain't the kind that them labels pay. I spend all night long just trying to write a love pop song. Every girl I've ever loved done me wrong. It may sound bad to you, ain't it sad but true? What's your name, my dear? And won't you whisper in my ear? And I'll turn them pretty eyes of yours into the songs of the year. And what's your name, my dear? And won't you whisper in my ear? And I'll sing your song till the whole world knows your name. Yeah, I'll sing your song till the whole world knows your name. What's your name? I got something to say, but I got bills to pay, and my music ain't the kind for your radio play. And no, I'll spend all night long just trying to write a love pop song. Every girl I've ever loved done me wrong. Well, that may sound bad to you, ain't it sad but true? Won't you pour me something tall and strong? Yeah, make it two. Say, what's your name, my dear? Won't you whisper in my ear? And I'll turn them pretty eyes of yours into the song of the year. What's your name, my dear? Won't you whisper in my ear? And I'll sing your song till the whole world knows your name. Yeah, I'll sing your song till the whole world knows your name.
This next tune is I got real lucky with this song back in August. The song's called Here I Am, and an outlet called Western AF put it on their monthly playlist for August, which meant a lot to me. And Nolene Hoffman, who's a Canadian songwriter, she wrote Purple Gas and a bunch of other good songs, but she was on Zach Bryan's last album, and she shared this song on her Instagram story, which helped me out a ton. So this was kind of the song that helped me grow online last year. This one's called Here I Am.
I've been up, I've been down, I've been lost, I hope I won't be found. I wander west, California, stopped off in New Orleans and Austin on the way, singing songs I wrote for you, telling strangers on the streets about the things she put me through. Well, here I am, my back's against the wall. Won't you listen to my pride before the fall? I've been low, I've been high, I've been drunk now, 7 days gone by. I've been east, I've been north. I've walked the line just dancing back and forth. I've seen cold, I've seen the fire. Well, here I am, just a blackbird on a wire, singing songs, songs of hope and truth, telling strangers on the streets about the places I've been to. Well, here I am, my back's against the wall. Won't you listen to my crying before the fall? Yeah, here I am, my back's against the wall. Won't you listen to my crying before the fall?
We're listening to Rambler Kane on the live music showcase on WMNF. Rambler Kane, noticed that song had almost 500,000 listens on Spotify.
Yeah, like I said, I got real lucky with that one last year, and
That's just
sort of
just
feels
amazing
good.
for an independent artist who's not broken out nationally. It tells you that you've got songs that are resonating.
Well, thank you. That means a lot. Like I said, Western AF certainly helped with that, and Noah Lena Hoffman sharing that song certainly helped with that, and also being on my buddy Clayton Now Young. He's, if you're not familiar with his work, he's an incredible songwriter up in Jacksonville, and he put an album out called Della, and I got to be on like a feature on a track with Sun River as well. The song's called Moments, and that really helped me as well, being a featured on his, because he's got I think he had 2 million streams on the album last year, which is pretty amazing. And,
So how important is it for an artist to have visibility on these new streams that are out there in the last 15, 20 years?
It's hard to say. I'm kind of new to music, to be honest. I've been gigging for a couple years, but I
Just
don't.
wondering, have you gotten any checks from Spotify for all the listening you're getting?
You do get paid, but it's certainly not
very much.
Yeah, I don't look at. I wish maybe that could change one day, but I don't really look at the streaming as a money-making venture. I look at it as a discovery tool. I try to, at least from learning from artists that I've opened for and stuff like that. It feels like if you ever make money, it's touring and merch sales and things like that. So the streaming for me right now is a discovery tool. I did get paid last year, but it's not a lot on streaming.
What are your touring plans for 2025? You're trying to break out of Jacksonville. Are you just kind of getting us going on the booking of that?
Yeah, starting to work on it. I am going out to Washington State in April, which I'm excited about, and so that's what I'm working on now. Is working my way back.
Driving
east.
all the way there?
Yeah, I am. I've got
Hope you have a few places to play on the way.
I do, and I'm still working on the route back. That's kind of what I'm working on. I kind of want to wind my way April and May, and then I've got some stuff lined up in June. Some of it I'm playing guitar, for Clayton Now Young. So I'll be back east in June, and then I'd like to do an East Coast run. Kind of late summer is what I'm targeting. So starting to put feelers out there, and just see what comes back. I guess that's always the hope is, that you're able to tour. That's kind of been my dream from the beginning. I love to travel, and I feel like I've got the setup now. I've got a van with a bed in the back, and I can kind of play anywhere. I've got my PA that's pretty portable, so I feel flexible in that way. That I'm ready to tour. I think it's just a matter of continuing to put your name out there and see what comes back, I guess.
Well, it must be very exciting and very frightening.
It's all of the above, yeah.
How about another song, Rambler Kane?
Absolutely. Again, thank y'all so much for having me. This next one is called Good Old Day. This one's about living in the now. I sort of, that's something I struggle with sometimes is, thinking about the past or the future too much. It's easy to get freaked out about the future. I'm sure everybody can relate to that. But yeah, this one's called Good Old Day. I wrote it as like a self-help song about living in the moment, and I'm hoping if enough people hear it, maybe it'll help them too. So it's called Good Old Day.
Well, I wrote a little song just in case I die tonight. Well, I hope it finds you well, yeah, hope you feel alright. I've been thinking about my time, yeah, and how it all got spent. I've been searching for my mind, wondering where it all went. If God is hard to find, then the songs can get us close. I think redemption is a drug, baby, music is my dose. No more fretting for the future, no more pondering the past. Your time is slipping by, yeah, she's moving mighty fast. Feet up on the ground, your mind in line somehow. Oh, believe me when I say only good old day is now. Believe me when I say only good old day is now. Well, forget about the nights I spend drinking in the bars, and forget about the whiskey that we sip beneath the stars. Yeah, forget those memories, yeah, you know they're gonna fade. I'll forget about the love, all the love I wish we made. No more fretting for the future, no more pondering the past. Your time is slipping by, yeah, she's moving mighty fast. Feet upon the ground, your mind in line somehow. Oh, believe me when I say only good old day is now. Believe me when I say only good old day is now. Well, if lonesome is a verb, I lonesome with the best. I'm like a drunk out on the curb, all the losses in my chest. If God is hard to find, then the songs can get us close. I think redemption is a drug, yeah, music is my dose. No more fretting for the future, no more pondering the past. Your time is slipping by, yeah, she's moving mighty fast. Feet up on the ground, your mind in line somehow. Oh, believe me when I say only good old day is now. Believe me when I say only good old day is now. Well, believe me when I say only good old day is now. Believe me when I say only good old day is now.
Some mighty fine playing and songwriting, all in one little package there. Very nice, Rambler Kane.
Thank you so much.
Right here on 88.5 WMNF in Tampa. This is the live music showcase. Every Friday afternoon we are here. We've got a very special guest today. He's from Jacksonville. His name is Rambler Kane. He has yet to play a show in Tampa. He will be coming to New World Brewery's Beer Garden March 14th. Is that correct? Is that the right date?
Yes, sir. March 14th. I think it's a Friday.
March 14th. That should be fantastic. But we'd love for someone else to bring him to town, because I think we've got a talent in our studio today.
Thank you.
A real strong singer-songwriter talent with some heart and a lot of great songs that you are writing. In fact, sound like songs that could have been around for 30, 40 years, they've got that classic sound.
That means a lot.
You've got a great sense of songwriting.
Thank you so
Rambler
much.
Kane.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You said you might want to do a cover song today. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I can do that one. So it's funny, you know, like we were talking earlier, my heroes are sort of, you know, Townes Van Zandt, Blaze Foley, John Prine, guys like that. And on the live record, I was able to, I licensed, you know, excuse me, Clay Pigeons and Election Day and Waiting Around to Die, which are two of my favorite, you know, Blaze Foley songs and one of my favorite Townes songs, and sort of made a medley of those three songs together. John Prine covered Clay Pigeons famously.
Right, it's one of his most well-known songs, actually, even though he didn't write it.
Exactly. And so, you know, Live at the Old Quarter by Townes Van Zandt is like my favorite album of all time. And being able to record a live album, I sort of was like, I've got to pay tribute to Townes somehow. So,
and Waiting Around to Die is one of those amazing, desperate songs. Isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And my buddy Robbie Dammit, who opened up the show, you know, we did this song together on there. So this one will be a little different, playing it solo. But it's sort of a Blaze and Townes medley for Blaze Foley and Townes Van Zandt. So.
I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady, 2 or 3 kids, and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoke cigarettes in the last seat, try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet. Get along with it all. Go down where people say yo ho. Sing a song with a friend. Change the shape I'm in. Get back in the game and start playing again. Hey there, Mr. Policeman, please don't take my stuff. It costs me too much money, and it surely ain't enough to get me through election day. Didn't I hear you say it's alright, it's alright, it's alright? Well, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Sometimes I don't know where this road is taking me. Sometimes I don't know the reason why. Well, I guess I keep gambling, lots of losing, lots of rambling. It's easier than waiting around to die. Well, it's easier than waiting around to die.
Nice medley there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That means a lot.
You made all those songs your own.
Oh, well, that means a lot. You know, it's hard to cover guys that you admire so much sometimes. I was sort of afraid to cover Townes for a really long time. So I sort of have this, like, I don't know, for me it's almost a spiritual connection with him.
Yeah,
so
but you made it like a different song, which was really, but a good different song. So.
Well, I was gonna say that's kind of the only way I feel like I can cover him, because if you try to sound like him, you're gonna just sound worse probably. So, Thank you for saying that. That means a lot.
Well, it's been a real thrill for you to be here. We have time for maybe 2 more songs.
Okay.
You're thinking about 2 special songs you don't want the audience to miss?
Sure. I'll do Troubadour and Fool's Gold. Troubadour is a song I wrote. It's about my dream. Speaking of Towns, I saw a quote from him where he said it's a funny thing as a songwriter, you can write a song and then 2 or 3 years later it comes true.
And it seems like you write songs that speak from your heart. Is it a little bit therapeutic to write songs for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's kind of how it started. I wrote songs to get me through some dark times, and I didn't write them with performing in mind. I kind of write them for me, as selfish as that may sound. So, like I said, this one's about my dream. It's called Troubadour. It's about what I want to do, which is drive around in the country and play music for nice people. So.
I know I'll never headline and never play the main stage. All I want is white lines, them country roads and highways. Just get me to the next town, sing on in the bar light. Guitar, lay my heart down. I'm leaving in the moonlight. I hope, oh, oh, oh. I know I ain't a looker, I got a face for radio, and no money and no booker, but I still just wanna go. Oh yeah, get me to the next town, sing on in the bar light, guitar, lay my heart down. I'm leaving in the moonlight. I hope, oh, oh, oh. I've always been a dreamer, but I ain't asleep no more. The music's my redeemer, I'm a traveling troubadour. Yeah, just running to the next town, sing on in some bar light, guitar, lay my heart down. I'm leaving in the moonlight. I hope, oh, oh, oh. I don't want no more. Said I don't want no more. No, I don't want no more than a troubadour.
We're listening to a real troubadour today, Rambler Kane, right here in our studio. I want to thank the folks who put the live music show together every week. It's a whole crew of great people. The sound mixer is Mark Perfetti today. Audio assistant, Miss Pam Robinson. Video director is Ed Layperson. The cameras are Lisa, Charles, and Marcy. The board op is Charlie Cushing. And the studio line, if you'd like to call, is 813-239-9663. If you'd like to give feedback on the show, tell somebody at the station about your thoughts about the show. And our artist today is Rambler Kane from Jacksonville, Florida. So thank you very much, Rambler, for showing up today and coming to WMNF from across the state.
It's been a pleasure. Thank y'all so much for having me.
I feel really thrilled to have met you today for the first time and been introduced to your music. I'm always looking to find new artists that I can follow up on and enjoy for weeks, months, years ahead.
Well, Thank you so much. I do want to say thank y'all to everybody in this room and back there. You know, it's been a pleasure being here. So thank y'all for having
And
me.
remind people that you've got one upcoming gig in the Tampa Bay area. This will be your first gig outside of this one in the Tampa Bay area. That'll be in March 14th at...
Yes, sir. March 14th. It's a Friday. I'm playing at the New World Beer Garden outside. So I'm looking forward to that. And you know, like I said, I've never played.
If there's anybody else who would like to secure this artist for a concert or a gig in their place, a business, venue, home, or whatever, it's what is the email again?
Yeah, email is just ramblerkane@gmail.com, and it's Kane, Kane, and then the website is just ramblerkane.com. And yeah, I'm looking to play, you know, more and more in Tampa, Orlando, and you know, St. Pete, and maybe Ybor City. I don't know. I was talking to people here trying to pick everybody's brain on where I should play. So I appreciate the time, and thank y'all for having me.
I certainly hope it happens. Thank you so much for coming today and playing such wonderful music for our audience at the Live Music Showcase.
It's been a pleasure. I appreciate it. This song will not. Well, yeah, it'll take us out. I believe it's around 3 minutes.
So we're heading toward the end of the show, and if the radio broadcast ends, you can still check out the show on our various Facebook and YouTube places where WMNF Live Music Showcase lives.
Sir. Thank y'all for having me. This one's called Fool's Gold. Sort of the first song I ever wrote lyrics first. It, I don't know, fell out of the sky.
Wish I could sweep you off your feet. Yeah, knights in shining armor tell the truth. I'm just a beggar in the village and a liar with a life that shows the proof. 'Cause I don't like to drink and a good man never told a lie. But there's horns upon my shadows and I'm guessing that my breath still smells right. So let me down slow. Oh honey, I know there's nothing in this world can stay. If we're lucky, we'll turn old and gray. Always knew that I'd die young anyway, and pity those behind who have to stay. 'Cause if this world's ever really, I don't know. If this world's ever really shining gold, it's fool's gold anyway. Hey. Wish I could sweep you off your feet. Yeah, knights in shining armor tell the truth. I'm just a beggar in the village and a liar with a life that shows the proof. 'Cause I don't like to drink and a good man never told a lie. But there's horns upon my shadows and I'm guessing that my breath still smells right. So let me down slow. Oh honey, I know there's nothing in this world can stay. If we're lucky, we'll turn old and gray. Always knew that I'd die young anyway, and pity those behind who have to stay. 'Cause if this world's ever really shining gold, if this world's ever really shining gold, it's fool's gold.